Yo, Bachi 2007 back at you with another one for Men's Mind State and Cultural Reviews. We're going to take a look at this video clip from this lovely young independent woman who's strong and independent and don't need no man. She's having a little troubles on the side of the road. Let's see what's happening.
I'm literally on the side of the road in North Carolina, and I don't have nobody to fucking call to help me.
You mean like a man?
Flashback.
Put a finger down if you independent and don't get me. I've been stuck on the side of the road for at least 40 minutes, and ain't nobody stopped yet. And I'm already chasing my tire already. And I mean, it ain't really nobody obligation to stop on the side of the road to help anybody. But, damn.
Well, that independence went out the door real quick. Oh, putting the finger down because I don't need no damn. Why don't someone come pull over and help me? Oh my goodness! I mean, you wouldn't typically laugh at a person in a state of distress, but this is not a matter of her being in a state of distress. This is a matter of her being so arrogant and so just condescending and just so nasty as a person to project this notion of what she doesn't need and how independent she is, but she's not independent enough to check her own tire. I got, I think women don't understand the meaning of words. They keep using this word, but I don't think it means what they think it means. Independent doesn't mean, yeah, I'm good as long as nothing goes wrong and everything's working out perfectly. But if something happens, I'm going to break down and fall apart under the pressure and expect other people to come help me solve my problems. That is the exact opposite of independent. That's being dependent. I mean, it's just crazy, and wouldn't have so much smoke for her, but I mean, we can see what's obvious here, and I wouldn't so much talk about it other than the fact that you're going to refer to men as the N word. I mean, you might want to. I'm not even going to go there. You're just not showing up in a way that makes a lot of sense for all of this certitude and this attitude and this kind of narcissistic disposition. You're really not in a position to come out that way and to come off that way when you present as you present. Okay, it's really insane. All these women are independent until the rubber meets the road. Literally, she's talking about she says she's changing her tire still. But you've been out there for 40 minutes. I had a blowout on the interstate here in Nashville about a few weeks ago in my old car, and yeah, I just hopped out and I pulled over. I was able to still control the car after it blew out. Pulled over, hopped out on the opposite side of the traffic. So I got off the passenger side, so I wouldn't be getting out on the side of the interstate traffic blowing by me at 70 miles per hour. Pulled my spare out the trunk, got the tire off, and the spare on, and was out of there in like 9, 10, 11 minutes. You're still doing 40 minutes later. And then go to TikTok to cry about nobody's helping you, and you acknowledge that nobody's obligated, but yet you still feel entitled. But you don't need no man. Yeah. And what's funny is she's all high and mighty when she's an Amazon driver. Nothing wrong with being an Amazon driver. That's good, solid work, good, honest work. But there's nothing special about it either. How you front like you are big and bad and highly accomplished for driving an Amazon truck? I mean, it's just weird. These chicks are just weird over some basic stuff that they're trying to act like they're everything. And if I was Amazon, I'd feel some kind of way about this woman representing my company, doing videos in uniform and in my truck, especially the way she talks, the way she represents herself. Here, look at this stripper pose. She middle fingers to the camera, You just devalue yourself automatically, especially as a woman. Men too. It's really stupid the whole middle fingers to the camera thing, like you're big and bad because you stuck your middle fingers up. Nobody cares. Nobody's impressed. Nobody thinks you're hard or anything. It's just whack. And then to look at this. Look at this foolishness. But as a man looking at a woman, as soon as I see pictures with middle fingers to the camera, you lose pretty much all value immediately. Look at this. This is your value. This is how you represent yourself, and think somebody's worried about you or thinking about you. But look at the room too. She ain't got no furniture, but she got a stripper pole in her room, so you could be a sex worker, or imitate one. Can't even get the mirror put up on the wall. Crap all over the place. She's stepping all over it. Can't even clean her house. Recording videos with all this junk. I mean, and then she's got to have this filtered glam shot with caked on makeup, a lace front with all the baby hairs pulled through, and about 4 or 5 filters, so she can try to look like something instead of she shows up as what she really is. If she really was happy about showing up as how she really is, she wouldn't want to do all that. But man, look at these comments on here. They cooked it on that video about how she don't need one. People came back. Put a finger down if you have insurance on your car. Then you can call roadside assistance when you're broke down on the side of the highway. Yeah, this is the point I wanted to talk about. This is where they're talking about you don't need a man. If you had a man, first of all, you could have called that man, and you wouldn't have. She wouldn't have been in the stress situation she's in, because then her man would come out there to take care of her and help her. Or if not, he couldn't come because he's at work or whatever. He'd make arrangements for somebody to come out there and get her and get things taken care of. She would be supported and have some stability and be backstopped against having this emotional breakdown, because she wouldn't have to have this worry, because she would have the support of the masculine to put her at ease and to support her emotionally, so she wouldn't have to get emotional, because she knows the masculine, the man, is going to take care of it one way or the other. But secondary to that, if you had a man, you'd probably have somebody who would provide some structure to give you some sense to know that your car insurance, if you buy the right kind of car insurance, the right level of insurance, comes with roadside assistance. I had roadside assistance for years when I had Geico. Now I've been on Progressive the last few, and so instead of AAA, you could have AAA. But if you don't want to get that, instead of that, if you have insurance anyway, just get a package that includes roadside, and you just pay for it as part of that instead of having an extra bill through another company. So you have to have insurance anyway. That's the kind of structure and thinking and knowledge a man brings to the table for chaotic women like this. Think they don't need a man, but they don't know up and down about what they need, because I'm pretty sure that she's the daughter of a baby mama. Baby mamas raising baby mama. We got her over here on Instagram. Here's a video with her mom. There's no video with her dad, so that probably tells you what it is. And if we go back over here, we'll see that actually here, we'll see her kid is all up and down this thing. So on both of them. So she's a baby mom's too. So baby mamas raising baby mamas to raise more chaotic baby mamas with no stability. And this is the chaotic mind and the breakdown of emotion. This is what you get from that. So going back to this clip here, these comments here, there's more for driving. Look at this. With the kid in the picture doing stripper dances with her child right there in the video as part of her stripper dancing. Disgusting. Disgusting. So how is this independence working out for you? They're just cooking. Of course, another boss chick is proud of you, sis. They're like, why? Proud of what? Because you got a job doing basic stuff, being an adult, being a grown person. Big whoop-de-doo. Oh, man. Who gave you the name Miss Beautiful? Okay, not going to touch that. Where's the rest of the video? Let's see what else we got here. How long are they going to brag about being a basic self-sufficient adult? Like that's something extraordinary. Exactly. Woo, you're a grown adult who can pay a bill and brush your teeth and tie your shoe. Congratulations. Why women think this is something special for them to brag about is unbelievable. And you think you get respect from men from that. Men don't respect that. The fact that you're bragging about doing basic stuff that every man has done. All 5 billion men, however million billions of men have ever lived, have all done. The fact that you guys brag about just doing basic stuff, that's being a grown adult, does not inure any respect. That you, I guess, think it does, and you think it ignores more than respect. You think it is a basis for arrogance and this kind of condescending attitude. Did your car get fixed yet, girl? She probably still on the side of the road crying. This video didn't age well, not at all. She apparently took down the car video. I can't find that on TikTok or on her Instagram, but she left this foolishness up. Oh man, it's crazy. They're cooking her, but yeah, it's just a bunch of foolishness. Look at this filter. She's got like a 10 times filter on here. There's so many filters, so many light filters on here to try to make her look lighter and brighter and better that she's almost completely whited out. Her black tail got so many filters on here, she's still almost completely whited out as black as she is. And if you really felt secure about how you look, you wouldn't need the caked on makeup. You wouldn't need the Indian scalp on your head. And you definitely wouldn't need 10, 12 filters to try to hide yourself. So it's all a bunch of cope. And the lessons here are obvious. This strong, independent nonsense is just that. It's just a bunch of nonsense. These women aren't strong and independent. The feminine needs the masculine to give it guidance and structure in its life. And for us as men, what we take from this is to understand that we don't want to deal with chaotic women like this. If you find a woman who starts talking like this or carries the disposition and the arrogant attitude of this woman, you just don't deal with them off top. If you can get a hold of their social media, that's great, because you can quickly find out what they're about. They're saying nonsense like this, you know to walk away from them immediately, because this is the chaos you're going to get in your life if you deal with them. And if you don't walk away, or if you don't get it from social media, just talk to them. You let women talk long enough, they're going to tell you everything and tell you who they are. That's what I learned early on dealing with women. You just let them talk. They're going to keep talking. First, they're going to try to be cagey and hide stuff. Just keep letting them talk, and they're going to bring up everything. They're going to show you who they really are. They're going to say what their real thought process is, and we just have to be cognizant as men to maintain standards. Even if she was a bad chick, you don't want this chaos in your life. And the way you guard your peace and guard yourself against these low-value, chaotic women is to have standards and to stand on your standards. So that's your job as a man. Stand on your purpose, stand on your standards, and just don't deal with chicks like this. You don't want this chaos in your life. Look at this in the Amazon truck. This utter foolishness. I mean, this is just so low grade and so low class. Yeah, I mean, this is what you get. This your lady on the internet. Why? Just don't deal with them. Just walk away. And before you walk away from this video, though, like, subscribe, notification bell. Yobachi 2007 for men's mind state and cultural reviews. I'm out. Peace.